Hey, Ronnie here from the Dancing is Forbidden podcast. I also played the grocery clerk in Season 12 that you see right here on the screen. What you're about to watch is a brand new commentary for Revenge of the Mooninites that was recorded in 2025. Thanks to the guys for agreeing to do this. Please check the description to see where you can find them. They're up to all sorts of cool stuff that you might want to know about. Unfortunately, I had to get creative with the visuals to bypass YouTube's copyright filter. Apologies for that. You can find more info about the podcast at dancingisforbidden.com. Enjoy.
Hello, my name is Matt Maiellaro. I'm the co-creator, co-writer of Aqua Teen Hunger Force, and do some fun voices on it. Cool show.
I'm J. Wade Edwards. I was the editor on Aqua Teen, but I've done so many more things that are more famous than this.
I'm Matthew I Jenkins, as credited. I was one of the original designers on the show and animation directors.
Hey, I'm John Brestan. I was the production assistant on these episodes.
The weirdest part of Dr. Weird is that he shaves his armpits.
Well, that was kind of based on somebody on our crew did that. and one of the editors had to do it. So
Sure it wasn't me?
You get fired for that kind of thing nowadays.
totally.
I think that means Dr. Weird just shaves his whole body.
I think so too.
He's hairless, or he wants to be.
Look at that action-packed, unanimated sequence.
It's the greatest intro ever made.
That was my dumb little idea to put his face in the spaghetti. Back in 1904 when we were making this.
Yeah. It's really going too fast to talk about. Too many cuts.
So this is the second Mooninight one, right? Revenge.
It is. This is the second Mooninight episode.
I think it was the first Mooninight episode. I think it was episode 3 that we kind of found our way with it. And then episode 4 was like, this is the show.
That sounds right to me also. Bus of the Undead.
Yeah.
Felt like it was the third episode. And then Mayhem of the Mooninites was the fourth. And I feel like those two really came together and made a lot of sense. Escape from Leprocopolis, the second one, doesn't quite hang together as well as the rest of the series.
Yeah. Between the first two were like, what are we doing? How do we make this great? And then 3 was like, we're getting there. And then 4 was like, we found our way.
I distinctly remember a time during the pilot when because the original pilot had like Space Ghost show up and it just had all kinds of other crazy shit going on. And I do remember a day in 2000 when we were just 3 of us, you, me, and Dave, were just like editing the pilot for 6 months. I remember a day when you and he came in and we're like, this is the structure of the show. Something weird shows up. The Aqua Teens try to deal with it. And in the end, they decide not to.
Which is what makes great television.
Yes. And that became the structure for every episode.
So I remember when we were first doing the Mooninites in the first one, I remember the office, my office, I remember everything about where we were and how we were doing it. And we had this idea of the Mooninites that actually stemmed off the E.T. Atari video game where they made that game and then it was so terrible they buried it, and Dave and I were like, what if some of that came back to life and it was, 8-bit? And then we just said, no, let's have these guys be 8-bit, come down from the moon. And so we drew these characters like really crudely. And it's like, what are we going to call them? And I was just trying to make like a Klingon sound. I went, Igdignocht. And then Dave just said, And it just stuck. And then we just switched roles.
That's hilarious.
That's great. I do remember going through with like one of the animator designers at Turner Studios over the designs of the Mooninites. And the note was always less. Make them stupider. Less. Like less complicated. Even less complicated. Make them stupider.
Yeah.
And then...
I mean, look at that shot. It's like white. It's just 8-bit on white.
I don't think that's 8 bits.
Yeah, I keep wondering, why is this square?
It's 4x3. This was originally
I know, it's just so long ago that you forget that we used to watch it this way.
Yeah. Yeah. If your TV show went from 2000 2004 to 2009, it went from standard def to high def. That was the era.
I have one of those. I have that Foreigner thing. I have one. You know they made those?
Who made them?
Foreigners.
I don't know, but I have one downstairs. It's not. It's a real. I mean, you can actually put it on your belt and wear it.
Like I do every day.
It's like a Foreigner belt buckle.
Oh, totally, dude. It's that one right there. I'm not sure who made it. And so they handed them out. And then a long time ago, Brendan Small like found one somewhere and said, "Do you want this?" I'm like, "I already have one. You keep it."
I have 10 of them.
I love the design of Carl's bedroom.
No sheets.
No sheets. That's definitely a Maiellaro note.
Yeah, because Jay's been over here. He does.
I just know the difference between Dave jokes and Matt jokes after 15 years of editing.
Yep.
My joke about this episode, I don't know if you guys remember, but 9/11 happened like 2 weeks before it aired. And we hit our stride with Bus and Mooninites. And I tell everyone how, yes, and then we taught the world how to laugh again.
Yeah, with this one.
That's right.
You're welcome.
Kirby. Now, I thought his porn mags were Butt Frenzy, which was one of my great ideas.
Oh, hey, I drew that ice cube.
It looks like it. I could tell that it had the Jenkins flare on it.
Yeah,
Scary.
it looks good.
My favorite line's coming up. I have a straight six.
You think that's a straight six?
I think I have a straight six.
I tell you, was so funny. He's one of the best characters ever to come out of Aqua Teen.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
No, that's Wolfen.
Our God is a god who turns into an Indian.
That
Ooh,
line
that
became
belt.
famous because it was quoted on Fox News
Was it?
after the Boston event. Yeah.
Wow, I didn't know that. Look at that's a real Ray coming out. Ooh, we could never do that today.
Yeah.
The Boston event that showed the world how stupid people in Boston are.
That's correct.
Sorry, Bostonians.
Chicago didn't freak out, but they got paid.
I thought it was San Francisco.
Well, as soon
Yeah.
as Boston got paid, everybody who had him wanted to get paid.
Well, hey, can I point out in that last scene, when they're leaving, Err says something like, "Ooh, Barry's wife," talking about Barry Mills' wife, Julie, I think it said, in the magazine.
Julie.
Yep.
Oh, wow.
I wonder if Barry knows that's in there.
He doesn't watch our show.
I see so many things compositionally that we would just never do today.
Like right there, you don't see his feet. Half of Meatwad's missing.
But that's not as bad as when his feet are just resting right on the bottom of the screen.
Yeah.
Like right there.
Yeah, that's weird that we did that.
It
It
is
was
weird.
so hard. It was so hard to position multiple characters in a 4x3 screen when Frylock is always floating and fucking Master Shake is 4 feet wide.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Those were some powerful rays. I mean, Foreigner didn't know. I wonder if Foreigner ever... We should send this to Foreigner. And maybe we could be on their next album.
Yeah, 23 years later. Hey, guys, look what we did.
Yeah. I'm surprised the Jukebox Hero didn't show up.
Ooh, that was weird.
What happened? He stopped floating?
It just looked like there was a jump cut or something. He popped back with no tweeners. We were learning.
Jay, did you cut this one? You
Yeah.
did.
Yeah.
You cut all the ones we're about to watch. Yeah.
Yeah, I think the first 6. I'm trying to remember when Ned came on board.
It did the radio play for 4 and 5, I think. Old Drippy.
Oh, he
and-
did?
Yeah, he was an audio guy at the beginning.
Right. Old Drippy and yeah, Old Drippy was 7.
Did Mooninites.
So 7 was the one. So we were only supposed to do 6 in the very beginning, and that was it. We were told to wrap it up.
That's right, because we had to do 6 Space Ghosts at the same time.
Yeah, but they said only 6 of these. Just do 6. Just get it over with. There's your ice cube.
There it is. There's the other
That's great. That's a great ice cube.
iteration.
Now look how the driveway's different here. There's no lights. There's no get out. Oh, that's his driveway. Oh, never mind.
Yeah.
Just think the danger cart's parked in that garage, but we never see it.
That's right.
Matt, did I ever tell you how mad we were when you guys showed us the Mooninites?
No, why?
Because you showed us the Mooninites, and I was like, great, nothing for me to draw.
Right.
I thought you were going to comment on the simplicity of design.
That was the comment. It was like, you don't need me. I'm still paying off my student loan debt here, but...
These are the most popular characters now?
It's funny because now I get paid to draw them for people.
That when people can draw them themselves.
Exactly. Like, you just get a ruler and a pencil, and you can do it yourself.
Whenever I sign something for Aqua Teen, I always draw a tiny because it's so easy and like it's more interesting than just seeing my scribble.
But I think I really fell in love with these characters on Plantasm.
It took that long? It took 46 years?
It did. But they won me over. Oh, I drew that.
Yeah, it looks good.
That's a great illustration.
Connect forehead.
Yes.
It's realistic.
He's got the belt on now. The belt's, see how the belt buckle's bigger on him.
Yeah.
Come on, hot girls.
I laughed about them trying to use Loverboy songs for years. I thought that was one of my favorite jokes of the episode.
Yeah.
A question for both of the Matts here. What is your favorite Foreigner song?
Yeah, Jenkins, what is it?
Was it Cold as Ice? Is that the right band?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good one. You know, I just figured the other day I was just riffing on the guitar and I don't remember the song, but it was a Foreigner one. But I think Dirty White Boy is a good song.
Yeah. Your options are Urgent, Cold as Ice, Dirty White Boy,
yeah,
Double Vision, Jukebox Hero, Hot Blooded, or Head Games.
All of those are great.
They're all great. And Foreigner was the first concert I ever saw, and I remember somebody's mom took us to see him in Mobile.
Oh, cool.
And there was nothing on the stage. It was just a stage with lights, you know. And then when they started playing Jukebox Hero, literally like a 2-story jukebox blew up, like it inflated. That was the big gimmick.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
I think my DJ name is going to be Hot Blood Ed.
I love it.